Today's a very happy day for me because I finally get to wear this beauty of a jersey in a video. And it's too bad that this said jersey is actually the dumpster fire Buffalo Sabres. Now you're probably wondering, Nordic, it's literally the same BS, different year for Buffalo. Why are you making a Buffalo video? Well, it was requested by someone in the good old Discord. The link is in the description below if you'd like to join. We have many stuff in there. You can talk to fans of all 32 teams. We have columns of video recommendations. You can request a video for me to make. I'll probably make it. I've done many requests already. Predictions. We predict games. We keep track of the standings. And then I'm giving something away to the winner at the end of the year. And then as well as that, we have news. We keep track of pretty much every single piece of news. Me and my partner Lucas do that. And I mean, yeah, links in the bio. And you guys can join. Anyways, let's talk about the Sabres, where, yet again, it's the same crap, different year. Currently, this season, the Sabres have played 36 games, have 11, 19, and 6 record for 28 points. They have a .389 win percentage. They have only scored 96 goals. They have led in 126th. They are 6, 11, and 2 at home, and they are 5, 8, and 4 on the road. And the amazing part is that they are 6th in their division. So there are currently 2 teams that are worse than them. So really, in all honesty, nothing has really changed besides the fact that they average 4 fans a game. Okay. Maybe 4 is a little bit dramatic. 3 fans a game. All joking aside, I really don't want to talk about the negativity here because there's so much negativity revolving around this team that I know that that's why people probably come into these videos. But I want to talk about some positive stuff and make some Sabres fans a little bit happier through the pain. Now, even on bad teams, you obviously have players that are thrivers. An example I think of is Clayton Keller for the Arizona Coyotes. He's been really thriving for a team that's been worse than the Sabres this season. Some of the people that you can call the thrivers in Buffalo, Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner! Technically, these stats aren't that good, but technically, he's having a bounce-back season. 34 games played, 13 goals, 8 assists, 21 points. I'm pretty sure that is more goals than he had last season by a lot. I'm 95% sure. Vinny Hinostroza, he came to the Sabres in the offseason. I thought his career was basically done. I thought Chicago was his last chance. When he didn't get re-signed, I was like, well, that's it. He's kind of done. But nope, he went to Buffalo of all places, has played 34 games, has 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points. And he's not scoring like the crappy backdoor goals. He's scoring some nice goals. I've seen some highlights of him scoring some pretty thrifty goals. And that's making me proud as an Arizona Coyotes fan who watched him for a couple years. Kyle Okposo as well. He's the Sabres' leading scorer right now with that just awful contract. 34 games played, 7 goals, 16 assists for 23 points. So notice how Buffalo's leading goal scorer has 23 points. Yeah, that's bad, but I feel like these players are still kind of thriving from the dumpster fire that they had last season. I'm going to be honest with you, I never thought I'd see the day where Jeff Skinner would score more than 10 goals again. Now, the crazy part is when you look at the Sabres goaltending, you look at, who are their goalies again? All joking aside, the Buffalo Sabres have had literally the definition of a goaltender carousel this season, playing over 5 goalies at different times this season, and they're probably going to play their 6th in their next game. The 5 goalies that they played were Malcolm Subban. Subban was traded from the Chicago Blackhawks to the Buffalo Sabres midway through the season. He's been 0-2-1. He's looked all right. I mean, his helmet looks good. Beneficial. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Try pronouncing that name 3 times. 2-5-2. He was in the NHL last season after the Sabres had goaltending issues. And, Craig Anderson as well. He was signed in the offseason. 4-2-0. He's been their best goalie statistically. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, he has. Well, he's tied with Tokarski, technically. Tokarski, the next goalie, 4-5-3. Probably thought as nothing at the beginning of the season since Aaron Dell, Craig Anderson, Luukkonen, the whole carousel. These guys come in, he comes in 4-5-3. He hasn't been terrible. And then Aaron Dell is 1-5-0. He is literally the definition of Swiss cheese. Now, believe it or not, literally all of those goalies are injured in some way. Some are week to week, some are month to month, some are day to day. So it really depends. But there's only one goalie standing in the way from literally an E-bug tandem. Michael Huser. They signed Huser to an NHL contract a couple days ago just because they knew they had to call him up. And to be honest with you, if he gets hurt, It's literally going to be Devon Levi and probably somebody else, just some random person they pick off the street to be their backup. So that's the goaltending situation in Buffalo. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to look at before we end off this video. I want to look at their prospect pool, or their young guys, to be technical. I want to look at the guys since the 2018 NHL draft who could be big impacts with this team. And the funny thing is, there is so many that I had to fill up an entire page with them. Rasmus Dahlin, 2018 draftee, defenseman, selected first overall. Obviously, we know how good he is. Dylan Cousins, 2019 draftee. We obviously know how good he is as well. Jack Quinn was drafted in 2020. He's looked pretty solid so far. He's only played, I think, 1 to 2 games. Jason Peterka. I don't think he's played at all yet, but he was drafted mid-second round. He's actually a really good pick. He was one of those players in 2020 that was really looked over in the first round. Peyton Krebs, he was obviously part of that famous Jack Eichel trade, so he was traded from Vegas. Devon Levi, he was involved in the Florida Panthers trade with Sam Reinhart. He was traded from Florida, obviously. Owen Power, a 2021 draftee. He was drafted first overall. And then Isaac Rosen, which my Philadelphia Flyers traded their first-round pick to the Buffalo Sabres for a literal pylon in Rasmus Ristolainen. It is an absolute jolly time to be a Flyers fan right now. And the crazy thing is, too, is that they have 3 first-round picks for this coming draft, too. Okay, so we just observed a total of 8 young players who are going to be really good pieces for the Sabres' future. They're going to get 3 more. Like, at least 3 more, too, because who knows what the man himself, Kevin Adams, has under his sleeve. Like, I don't even know. I feel like in a few years, if this Sabres team can really get their young guys going, make the right moves, make the right trades, if Kevin Adams can do the right things, I feel like the Sabres could honestly be a playoff team in the future. Like, they have a dangerous future. You got guys like Cousins, you got guys like Quinn, you got guys like Peterka, guys like Rosen. You got those guys in your forward core. Then you have like guys like Olof's in the factor in there too. You got Middlestat. Like, they have so many guys in their forward core. It's crazy. When you look at the blue line, you got Dahlin, you got Power, you got Casey Fitzgerald. Like, the blue line's crazy as well. And then as for the goaltending, you got Devon Levi coming up, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who's a guy I didn't mention there either. Like, it's crazy right now. Like, their young pool is so deep. It's unreal. And look, I understand that they are a struggling team right now and that there's so much corruption, like there's nobody going to their games. But they could honestly be a successful team in, let's say, maybe 1 to 2 more years. I know long-time Sabres fans have been waiting for about 10 years, but if you could wait 1 to 2 more years, I can promise you probably won't be disappointed. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. If you guys want to see some more Buffalo Sabres-related YouTube videos, take a look at my playlist on the eye icon right here to show you all 25 Buffalo Sabres-related videos that I made. I looked at this before I did this. Thank you for watching. For us personally, I really do appreciate it. Let me know who your favorite prospect is for the Sabres. Let's get that question going in the comments. I gotta say mine. I've liked Isaac Rosen since before he got drafted, so I'm gonna say Isaac Rosen. But anyways, thank you for watching. For us personally, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.